Well, Governor Josh Stein is now calling for lawmakers to do more when it comes to crime and mental health. So while in Southport, North Carolina, Stein called for a law that would allow weapons to be taken from someone with mental health challenges. It's known as a red flag law, and currently 21 states across the nation have this law on the books. So right now, Chief Legal Analyst Kelly Rhodes joining us to be able to kind of look at this, if this would work here in North Carolina. Let's talk about this. A red flag law, the legal steps, what it would take to be able to make all this happen?
It'd take bipartisan support. That's the first thing. I mean, it's only 21 states in the country have it. Most of the states are going to be non-Republican controlled General Assembly. So if you're keeping score at home, we are a Republican controlled General Assembly in North Carolina. And so it would be extremely unlikely to see something like that happen. Two other states in the country that do have it that are Republican controlled, Florida and Indiana. And they just made it happen in the wake of tragedies. In the Parkland shooting that happened in Florida, that was something that propelled the folks down there to say, this is something that we have to have happen, and did it. In North Carolina, I'm not sure if we're at that point where folks are ready to work across the aisle and come to some common sense resolution. Because on the one hand, you have the crime bill that's being pushed forward by the General Assembly now. That's more like tough on crime, more punitive in nature, more attempting to penalize and go after the criminals within the system. But on the other side, you have Governor Stein asking for individuals to put harsher, or at least I should say more restrictions on people with mental health abilities, and that show the red flags to being able to say, okay, we're going to take their firearms away based on two things. Are they a danger to themselves? Are they a danger to others? That's the standard. That's what they're attempting to do. All
right, let's talk about due process now, because what safeguards exist right now under the red flag laws to protect someone's legal rights there? And how does the court then determine if someone is genuinely a threat?
There are things that are similar to the red flag laws already in place. Specifically, if a person gets a domestic violence protective order, one of the boxes that you can check on the domestic violence protective order in our state, a 50B, it can be saying that, listen, this individual has firearms, and because they have firearms, I'm asking the court to take their firearms away. That's something that the court can do. The court can make a determination that you've placed this person in imminent fear of bodily harm, that you've made some threat towards yourself or towards others, and they're going to take the gun away. And it would be right in the judge's order that I'm going to order this person has to turn their firearms in instantly. So those types of things are already in place. And I think statutorily, and I should say constitutionally, this would be protected. The Supreme Court has said when talking about taking folks' firearms, do we have a history of doing this? Do we historically want to ensure that people with mental health conditions don't have firearms? I think the answer to that is pretty easily yes. And so even if we implement a law like this, the question is, would it stand a constitutional challenge? And I think it would, based on the taking away of the firearm. Yeah.
All right, Kyle, if you're a defense attorney, so what stands out to you with this? Any concerns?
I mean, I am all for common sense gun law legislation. This is something that seems like it's a step in the right direction, because we already have these things that are in pockets and silos. Now it just codifies in the law and ensures that, hey, if I want to make sure a person cannot possess a gun that is a danger to themselves or other. We've had multiple shootings in the last couple months that have involved individuals with mental health conditions. And because of that, if this person's firearm would have been taken, maybe these incidents could have been avoided.
So I think what people really want to know, too, as we wrap up this conversation, could implementing a red flag law here in North Carolina affect the responsible gun owners?
I don't think so. I mean, it always has the opportunity to, but remember, this red flag is an extreme situation. This is a court recognizing that you are a danger to yourself and a danger to other, and the standard is still there. Due process. You'll have to go to court. You'll have to go in front of a judicial official and prove that this person is a danger to themselves or to others. So yes, will it be a minor inconvenience to someone to go to court and defend themselves and say, no, I'm not. I have never exhibited these types of things. I've never talked about harming another person, never talked about harming myself. Yes, it would be, but I think that minor inconvenience is better than having a person having a firearm in their hand and being able to go use it when they shouldn't.
Kelly Rhodes, appreciate your insight as always. Thank you.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.